Another upload. Wowie, who would have thought? So I saw people play this before and decided, why not play this, even though it's 2026? Besides, I've kept seeing that traitor ending and honestly had to see it for myself. 2-time. It's cool we play as 2-time in this game, although it did mention this game was a demo, so probably there'll be more characters and different perspectives. I'm unsure who perspectives we'll play as. I can only assume it'll be characters like Azure or Amara. That's definitely Azure knocking. Also, if you're wondering about the voice I'm using, I've finally got it to work. Okay, so far I'm already liking it, and I like how detailed it looks. Controls. That's actually pretty cool. Let's look around for a bit, then we'll go out. 2-time plush. What a little cutie pootie. I want to just wrap my hands around his little neck. Looking round a little more. An altar, or whatever you call those things, worshipping something. What the fuck? I can't really tell what it's saying exactly, but from the looks of it, clearly 2-time is mentally unstable and shouldn't be around anyone. Let's go outside. I wonder who it'll be. Definitely not Azure. Well, well, well. Look who's waiting outside. I'm not surprised, really. His design doesn't look that bad. I actually like it. Ah, he's worried about me. Azure, you're too precious. I mean, I would too if I were you 2-time. Liar, liar, pants on fire, you lying twink. Oh great, that old bitch. I personally don't like Amora, considering he literally wants 2-time to kill Azure, mind you. They're very close, and practically always supporting each other. Goodbye for now, Azure. I don't know what I was doing here. Also, might as well mention this now. I'm trying to get a few endings, and at first I didn't know how to get one of the endings, so I had to search it up, so sometimes I'll make cuts from time to time, so you won't have to sit through it. I was just exploring, so don't mind me being curious of the layout. Can't believe I gotta talk to this greasy-ass motherfucker. Go shove a pencil up your ass. My child, my ass. What the fuck do you want? Yeah, sure, like I'd believe that. What's wrong with me getting up early? Got a problem with that? We can take this behind the church. Looked closely at his reaction when Amara mentions his ceremony. Clearly, 2-time doesn't want to go through with it, but he's not given a choice. It's a sad but cute detail. He's only trying to reassure him, but in reality, Amara truly doesn't care if Two-Time wants it or not. And that's not really a surprise after knowing what some cults are like. I'm not surprised when he says it's a tradition. Most cults use this as a way to make it seem like something like this would be common. Speaking of cults, did you know someone actually made a real spawn cult? Some people who've never heard of this probably thinks this isn't true, but if you search it up, you'll see a lot of drama centered around it. I think the guy was caught by his own dad, which makes it a little funny because just imagine the punishment he faced afterwards. Alright, time to actually start the game. I'm honestly wondering what else they'll add, but we'll see in the future. Alright, let's see if we can find any endings. But first, let's see what we can interact with. Wow, money. Definitely need this. Kept thinking I could pick this random candle up. He used to play a violin. That's definitely something the creator added. Or probably something that was already in the trivium. As you can see, I'm easily distracted. Even the smallest thing can be somewhat interesting to me. Money, money, money. More money. Lagged real hard for a second. I know the quality is bad without graphics, but my phone can't handle it. His home. Is he talking about Azure? I mean, it's kind of obvious considering Azure's house is the only one that's actually decorated. These characters' designs are genuinely pretty. Still wondering what I can do with this. Guess that leads outside the village. This whole village is designed so well. It's honestly so cool someone even thought of making this whole game about Two-Time's lore and pre-incident before he killed Azure. Might skip ahead, since I don't want this to be too long. Skip to this part, since most of the other half was me literally just looking around the cafe. Already like this guy. Literally, the only one who doesn't really care about the spawn. just exploring the shop and looking for anything that triggers an ending. Was curious about this key. I'm guessing it only becomes available once you get all endings. Azure. Look at him. He's so adorable. Hug? We can hug him? I'm definitely hugging this precious baby. Because you're too precious to not want to hug. I'm guessing if you chose the second option, he'd probably only show you around the garden or the village. I can definitely do that. You're welcome, Azure. Alright, guess we're going on a quick side quest. Oops, wrong way. I genuinely feel a little uneasy now that the music's gone, and a little paranoid. It's probably just me, but I always feel like something's just watching from the shadows or something. But besides that, we got our first flower, and seeing that this'll take a while, I'll make another cut. Alright, so I've got all the flowers Azure needed. Wonder what he'll say now.
Yummy!
It's what I always wanted. A lollipop. Azure is such a generous person. Who is this supposed to be? Wait, why are they asking that? For a minute, I thought they meant romantically bit. They mean friendship-wise. Surprised 2 times, not jealous or anything. Of course he wouldn't mind. Still got this fuck-ass lollipop. Unfortunately, I'll have to toss it out, just so I can grab other items. Where the fuck is the trash can? Can I at least replace my item? Nope. Oh, there it is. I'm so fucking stupid. Okay, now can I grab it? Yep. I heard that there's this one ending where you could do a picnic. So I could see if I can get this ending. Can't remember every step, but I think it's simple. First, go outside the village. Then, place the basket down on the blanket, I think. Can't remember, but I'll see if it works. I don't have time for this. Guess it doesn't work, which means I wasted my coins on an ending I can't get yet. What about the purser ending? Nothing's happening, my game's probably glitched or something. Different ending then. Also, fun fact, did you know that I used to have an old YouTube channel? It didn't get much attention, so that's why I gave it another shot. Hopefully this one will turn out better, and I have hopes for it since my TikTok already is getting a bit famous. I'll try getting the pretty princess ending. In other words, the T ending. First, let me see something, then I'll throw away the basket. The note probably says something, but again, I need all endings. Again, easily distracted. I was trying to get another ending before getting the T. Ending where you give a kid a candle and let them stand near a fire or something. Thought the candle would be in here first. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Again, don't ask why I thought praying would change anything. My game was definitely glitched because normally the bar would go down and his expression would change. My dumbass didn't know that I had to change the amount of flowers to choose the time of day. Trying to find another ending. I know I kept saying I'd get the T ending, but I want to see if I can find any other ending besides the one I'm trying to get. Me being dumb, ASF, because I thought stepping on the glass would trigger something. Finally, giving up and getting the T ending instead. Oh noes.
Time. You are hereby
And I'm dead. Guess I'll skip to the other ending I got. This ending is pretty simple. Nothing special. Yeah, that's basically it. Just the old model of time skip. This is where I tried getting the burnt ending, but for some reason it wouldn't work. Normally, when buying the coffee, the cafe owner should say, "Did you hear that?" But she hadn't, weirdly enough. it's not because of me not having money, it's because it was glitched. Just watch. There's more money up here, which is why I decided to come into the cafe instead. See, it didn't trigger. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or not, but it isn't working. I thought that it must have been glitched and tried to somehow trigger it. You can't see it, but I was aggressively pressing the lantern because I thought that's what triggered it. Me immediately giving up after it doesn't work. Alright, so doing another cut, because again, I was being a little stupid, and getting the endings on my own wasn't exactly easy, which is why I always searched it up instead. See you guys in a minute. And we're back. Also, I found a new ending after searching it up, and it's another reference. For those who may know, I won't have to explain much, but for those who don't, I suggest you watch Undertale and go to learn to get the joke. Meme reference. I forgot why I prayed here, but this proves my game was glitched earlier. I tried giving the burnt ending one more shot. Still didn't work. Me realizing I just wasted my time buying a coffee for no fucking reason. This is when I get the pursuer ending instead, since I was done with that ending. Also turns out it wasn't glitched. I literally only had to stand still for a little longer. Run row, gonna get my hole tickled. If you didn't know, that character is from the game Die of Death. Next ending I'm getting is called Transgression, but I accidentally clicked the wrong option and got Sacrifice instead. Basically, this one is as simple as the other few. First you pray. Then you go to sleep. Now here, someone had 6, but I only had 5, so just make it go all the way to 5. Sleep again.
If you don't get your ass in the bed.
Thank you. Now just watch, because I don't want to ruin the scene with my loud mouth. Now you're given 2 options, sacrifice or disobey. I assumed if I chose the first option, time would hesitate, but nope. This is when I realized that chose the wrong option, and God, did I regret it. Azure. But that ending is sad as hell, but hey, at least I got another ending. Few more to go. To not make editing this any more painful, I'm skipping the whole process so me and you won't have to sit through it. Alright, this time we won't kill Azure. The way he feels so ashamed and disappointed in himself makes this kind of heartbreaking, since he is literally blaming himself for not going through with it. Azure is so unaware, which means Amara clearly never told him he was being sacrificed, or, well, said he'd be the one that'd give time his second life. It's adorable though that time would rather worry about what happens later than now. Alright, 2 or 1 more to go, because the video is already close to ending. Won't make a cut here, since I do at least want some footage. New ending, Block C Cola. You can skip most of this if you want, because it's just me searching for money. finally have enough. Now at first, I thought I had to give this to someone, but ended up accidentally drinking it and getting the ending. Just that simple. Wow. Alright, this is where the video ends finally. This took way too long to edit. Goodbye my egglings.